In this edition of UTA Spotlight, we will take a look inside UTA's CAPS programs and its benefits.
And we will explore how students turn historical material into new art.
Also, we dive into AT&T Stadium parking issues and how it affects the Arlington area. UTA Spotlight starts now.
Welcome to UTA Spotlight, where we tell you what's going on at UT Arlington. I'm Kiera Robinson.
And I'm Valeria Martinez. Thank you for joining us. With midterms fast approaching, student mental health is important to keep in mind. Reporter Jarir Rahman explores the benefits of counseling and psychological services at UTA.
Fall semester marks the beginning of a new academic year, full of expectations, hopes, and goals. But for many students, the start of the semester brings pressing psychological issues back to the forefront.
College academically presents a lot of new challenges. No matter what you're studying, there are going to be times where it's hard.
Back in April, sophomore Naba Khan reached out to UTA's Counseling and Psychological Services for help.
CAPS has given me a lot of insight as to what I struggle with mentally, and it's helped me to develop more routine and structure and get to know myself better.
Counselor Joseph Alberg says that CAPS provides confidential assistance to students based on their own needs.
Some people come in and it's just a little conversation and you make some adjustments and you move on from it. So, I'm not so much worried about the stigma of mental health and that, if I come in for an appointment, that'll look bad on me, but it's more about sometimes it's being proactive. Because that's really what mental health is about. It's about resiliency and being able to adapt to the stress.
For some students, scheduling an appointment can be difficult. A new telehealth service called Timely Care aims to mitigate this issue. UTA students get 9 calls per semester, free of charge.
I don't live here at school, so it's difficult to drive here 20 minutes to get an appointment. CAPS telehealth would be definitely more convenient, and if I signed up, then I would probably want to do telehealth appointments.
CAPS provides flexible solutions for students' mental health needs, and they are feeling the benefits.
It's really easy, really helpful. I've had no negative experiences. I got a lot of really good help. I've had therapists in the past and counselors in the past, and they haven't been as good as the ones I've had on campus.
CAPS will be holding their next event regarding responsible time management on October 2nd in the Maverick Activity Center at 5:30 p.m. UTA News, Jarir Rahman.
Students can reach CAPS in Ransom Hall, room 303, or they can call 817-272-3671 to schedule an appointment.
There is a new art exhibit in the special collections of the Central Library. David Wisenhunt gives us the latest on this interactive exhibit.
What's old is new again with the Special Collections' latest art exhibit, Retro Remix. Located on the 6th floor of the Central Library, students can alter pictures from the archives into new pieces of art, whether it's just adding colors or changing it completely. Students like Sierra Austin describes what she likes about the exhibit.
With film photography, you can see some sparks of personality or character. And the new form of mixed media art that I saw in this exhibit, that's what it reminds me of.
The exhibit started earlier this month and runs through January 2024. Public Services Archivist Evan Spencer is the organizer for the exhibit and says the idea started a couple of semesters ago.
And instead of using them as historical research materials, so things that you might research and write about, using them as the basis for creation, for creativity.
Students can interact with the exhibit by scanning QR codes on various pieces of art and create their own remixes. Retro Remix gives students the opportunity to have their own remixed art displayed in the exhibit and a chance to win prizes. David Wisenhunt, UTA News.
Even though the city of Arlington has become well known for its newly built entertainment areas, one thing that's been always around is the breathtaking land and beautiful nature environment. Our reporter, Leslie Solis Hernandez, gave us a closer look at River Legacy's Nature Center that has been a part of the community since 1996.
Just down the street of River Legacy Park, their Nature Center is celebrating the Foundation's 35th year anniversary. Executive Director Shannon Porter gave us some insight of their goals and the future for the center.
The Foundation's major goals, of course, is our mission is to preserve and enhance the land along the Trinity River and its tributaries and really make it an extraordinary educational and a natural resource for this community. With that helps the community members, hopefully with they engage in our programming, inspire them to connect with nature so that they are more emotionally attached when they go out into nature, which then hopefully really ignites and inspires them to be able to want to preserve and have this for their future generations to come.
Staff member Ellie Cohey explained why the center is so important to her since opening day in 1996.
Urban wildlife exists, and it's okay that they're there and we can coexist with them. I came here on opening day. I want to just make an impact, and being at River Legacy is the best way to do that.
Staff members of the Nature Center gave some useful advice and information for future events.
Find a passion, educate yourself, and experience it.
October 7th, we have the Fall Festival, which is our annual fundraiser. Then in November, we have Forever Forest, which is our visiting exhibit. Just keep up with us so that you can know when those things are happening.
Leslie Solis Hernandez, Arlington Sentinel News.
To learn more about the future events and what you can do for the center, you can visit riverlegacy.org.
A constant issue with parking has residents concerned with how to balance the benefit of living next to AT&T Stadium and the right to a quiet, accessible neighborhood.
For homeowners living near stadiums like AT&T or Globe Life Field, the anticipation for game days brings mixed emotions to the community. Traffic congestion has been a significant issue, but efforts to improve are being met with different critiques from residents and local businesses.
It's very beneficial. It really helps us out when we're struggling a little.
It gets very congested. So the residents that live around here sometimes have to travel further out to get to their homes.
With the football stadium that can hold around 100,000 people, the NFL considers it as the largest in seating capacity. Woodbrook and Roosevelt Street are prioritized as strict no parking areas. Media Relations Coordinator Tim Ciasco and the City of Arlington are taking action.
In response to that, passed an ordinance now where every time we have a major event, and this is primarily going to be at AT&T Stadium, we can activate no parking zones in those residential areas. That way folks aren't able to park in there.
They have been working alongside stadium management to address the parking issues by ensuring safety and order. While progress is being made, the number of events at the stadium is growing, leaving residents feeling discontent.
On game days, that street down there is so busy, it's impossible to come in this area. She tries to be away from here on game days.
For local residents, the desire for stability and balance remains, with hopes that everyone can benefit from this lively community. Alejandro Contreras, Arlington Sentinel News.
If you have questions about the Entertainment District parking ordinance, email eventparking@arlingtontexas.gov.
That's it for UTA Spotlight.
Follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at Mav Media UTA.
And don't forget to subscribe to our Maverick Media YouTube channel.
Until next time, Mavericks.